This video will show you how NutriAdmin works with Dropbox. Dropbox is an application that allows you to manage files in the cloud. This means you can upload files, share them across your devices, keep backups of the files, and share them with other people, etc. If you're familiar with Dropbox, or if you're not familiar, you can check their website, dropbox.com. But even if you're not familiar, you can easily set it up to work with NutriAdmin. And what Dropbox will allow you to do is to keep any kind of files associated with your client records. So for instance, if you have blood tests, meal plans, diets, reports, any kind of relevant client information, like or any sort of files with some data, you can upload them and keep them tidy within NutriAdmin. So I'll show you how this works. First of all, you need to open one of your client records. In this case, I'm opening this example client. And you will notice there is a Files tab in here. So you can click here. Now, if you've never used Dropbox before, you'll be presented with this screen. So you can watch a video. This will be the link to this video. So you can learn how Dropbox works first. And then you can, once you're satisfied, you can click the Connect with Dropbox button. You need to read this information and make sure that you agree with everything and you understand the terms. So you can click this checkbox once you are satisfied, and then you can sync with Dropbox. Now, when you do this for the first time, you'll be redirected to Dropbox site. So Dropbox will ask you if you want to sign in and link NutriAdmin with Dropbox. In this case, it says NutriAdmin Dev, because I'm recording this video at the time we are developing this feature, but in your case it will simply say NutriAdmin without this dev at the end. So you can either sign in with your email or password, or you can sign in with Google. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and sign in with Google, and I'm gonna choose one of my accounts, just a test account I have for this example. Now, because I have two-factor authentication, Dropbox is asking me to confirm with my security key. In your case, it may ask you to just simply to send you a text to your phone or to use an authenticator app, or this step may not even appear in your case, depending on your security settings. So this will be different depending on your case. In this case, I'm authenticating with a security key. And after finishing this steps, I am finally redirected back to NutriAdmin. Now, also depending on your settings, you may see extra screens when authenticating. So perhaps Dropbox may ask you if you're sure you want to allow NutriAdmin to access your Dropbox account. So you should review your settings and click confirm if you are happy with the settings. The way we've developed this integration, NutriAdmin will only have access to a special folder within your Dropbox account. So anytime you upload files, they all go to a special NutriAdmin folder in Dropbox, and NutriAdmin doesn't have access to any of your other Dropbox files. So if you have any private or personal data in Dropbox, that was existing there before the integration, NutriAdmin will not have access to any of that. Right, so once you're back into NutriAdmin after logging with Dropbox, you can now go back to this client record and click on Files. And now NutriAdmin will show you how the files that have been uploaded for this particular client, and it will also let you upload new files. So there are some files here already in this table because I've uploaded them before this test, but if you have, you will typically see no files here initially. So in order to upload a file, I'm going to just demonstrate. It's simple. You just click on Choose File. You browse in your computer. In this case, I have a couple of example files on my desktop. So for example, I have a Word document with some test data. You can choose it. And now you see how in here it says test doc. So once this is chosen, you can click on Upload to Dropbox. So I'm going to click Upload File to Dropbox. And now this should take a few seconds. And the file was uploaded. And now this notification in here, this is because I'm using a MacBook that has Dropbox installed, and I'm logged into my own Dropbox account. So at the moment I'm uploading this file here, Dropbox has picked it up and it notifies me that a new file has been added. So this means if you have your Dropbox in your smartphone or in another device, all the files will be available within all of your devices if you're logged into Dropbox. So that can be useful if you want to review the files in different computers or different tablets, smartphones, etc. So once you have a list of your files in here for this particular client, you can click on View, and this will open up the link within Dropbox. So as you can see, there is a Dropbox URL here in the browser on the top. And Dropbox now shows me my Word document, which as you can see is just some sample information. This could be, you can upload any number of documents in here as long as you don't, as long as you have enough free capacity in your Dropbox account. You can have PDF files, text files, any kind of files really, as long as they comply with Dropbox's policies and terms of use. I'm going to show how to, I'm going to upload a PDF document. It's just a meal plan that was created with NutriAdmin. And I'm going to show how this will work. This could be blood tests. They could be like prescriptions. It could be any sort of files that you want for this client. And right, I'm going to click here on View. So this allows you to work within NutriAdmin and to have all of the relevant information for a client in one place. So in here, at any given point, if you are checking this client record and writing some private notes perhaps, or reviewing the questionnaires, you can go here to Files, and just with a click of a button you can see everything. And now by default, this file in here, as you can see, there's a link with a bunch of numbers and codes. So if you take this link and you put it somewhere where you're not logged in with Dropbox, so for example, if another person had this this link, it wouldn't work for others. So this link is private. If I open an incognito window in my Chrome, for example, and I just copy paste this link, Dropbox will tell me that I need to sign in order to access this page. So this is private to you by default. If you give this link to the client, or if somebody somehow got access to this link, it wouldn't work for anyone else, only for you. So that's just a summary of how this functionality works. Just finally mentioning, you will only see the files for each client in here. So if I now open a different client record, like this one, which is also a test, this client has no files here. So the files are not mixed amongst clients. They're all kept tidy. And that's it for Dropbox. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you have any questions that are specific about Dropbox, such as if you want to know how to share files, backup files, or if you're having any technical issues with Dropbox, you should contact Dropbox support. Thank you for watching.